All right, so we're going to be talking about the 13th Sustainable Development Goal in Sweden on climate action. All right, so table of contents. First off, we're going to find out what's going on in Sweden, what the 13th Sustainable Development Goal is all about, like what it is, statistics relating to those two things, what the UN is doing about this, global information technology, and conclusion. All right, so first off, what's Sweden getting into? Although Sweden has made changes in the past regarding its climate action and response to SDG 13, the country plans to do more. Most recently, Sweden has adopted a new climate policy framework in 2017, which was put into effect in 2018. According to this website, the act establishes the government's climate policy must be based on the climate targets and specifies how the implementation is to be carried out. In addition to this, the Act states that the government should present a climate report in its budget bill every year, draw up a climate policy action plan every fourth year, to describe how the climate targets are to be achieved, and to make sure that climate policy goals and budget policy goals work together. All right, so what is the 13th Sustainable Development Goal? This goal is about climate action, and it's one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals established by the United Nations General Assembly in 2015. The official mission statement of this goal is to take urgent action to combat climate change and its impacts. Also, Sweden is currently ranked second in the UN Sustainable Development Report and the Global Innovation Index, which is very good. All right, statistics. Last year, about 89 per 100,000 people in Sweden went missing or were killed as a result of natural disasters. However, in addition to this, Sweden's greenhouse gas emissions decreased by 10% in 2020, and most of this was from transport and manufacturing industries. Since 1990, Sweden has reduced its greenhouse gas emissions by 30%. All right, what about the UN, the United Nations? The UN's action to combat climate change and its impacts are listed here. Affordable, scalable solutions are now available to enable countries to leapfrog to cleaner, more resilient economies. The pace of change is quickening as more people are turning to renewable energy and a range of other measurables that will reduce emissions and increase adaptation efforts. Currently, Sweden's long-term goal is to emit zero greenhouse gases by 2045. All right, global information technology. Currently, most places in the world are using some sort of global information technology to make their lives easier and to make them more efficient at completing tasks. Sweden currently uses electric cars to reduce its fossil fuel emissions, in addition to solar panels to create energy in a more clean fashion. All right, the conclusion. In order for Sweden to reach their sustainable development and emissions goals, they will have to put in the work. Luckily, they already have a grasp on what they're doing and are already considered to be one of the most sustainable places in the UN. Also, global information technology like solar panels will greatly help Sweden achieve its goals, as this technology may be able to perform tasks that seem impossible nowadays. That is speaking in future terms. Yeah.